Welcome to Dicta, your weekly dose of law school and bar exam info. I'm Carrie Ann.
And I'm Puyan, and we're the co-founders of Vinco. So today we're going to talk about how long should you study for the bar exam each day.
All of it. You should study for the bar exam every hour of every day from when you graduate till when you take the bar exam.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Think that's a good plan?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You shouldn't do that. Please, I hope you're still watching and nobody's like, oh my god, I don't even have time to watch this video. I have to start studying for the bar exam.
That's what a lot of people actually believe.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's true. It's true. And, you know, not to diminish how much work there is, but no, you are not expected to study for the bar exam 24 hours a day or 18 hours a day or even really 12 hours a day.
Right, yeah, so I think what most bar prep courses, I'm not going to speak for all of them, but what I was told was treat it like a full-time job. 40-hour-a-week full-time job.
Yeah, I think you end up doing a little bit more than that. I think that it's like a full-time job with overtime is how I would characterize it. I think if you're keeping 9 to 5 hours and you're probably going to be doing some work on the weekends as well, or, you know, going a little bit into the evening.
Yeah, and we should really distinguish between, and you're going to hate me for saying this, quality and quantity.
Yeah.
I studied with somebody initially who was there 2 hours before me each day and stayed till midnight each day. So I began studying around 9 to 10 every day, and I was done by 6 p.m. Like, that was my absolute cutoff. I refused to work later, but knowing that I had that time limit, I forced myself to remain focused. I disabled my internet, I just had a plan, and I needed to get it done by 6 o'clock, otherwise I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself for the rest of the evening. She stayed all day, and she was on GChat and Facebook the whole time, and she failed.
Yeah, yes, and don't hate him for saying quality and quantity, because that's something I say all the time, and you can't hate it if I say it all the time, because I know what I'm talking about. So it's about what you're doing during that time. I also kept strict bar review studying hours, but that's because my bedtime's 9 o'clock, so I had to make sure I had a little time in between when I stopped studying. But I was more of a morning person, so I've said this a bunch of times, but really my day started at the kitchen table at 6 a.m. watching the videos, because that worked for me. But whatever hours you're keeping, you have to make sure that you're really focused during that time. I mean, I was far more focused during bar review than I ever was at any point in my law school career.
Same.
It was videos, practice questions, practice essays, outlines, flashcards. Like, I was always doing something productive when I was studying. So if you're the kind of person who knows you spin your wheels a lot, you're going to need to allocate more time to study, right? Absolutely. A longer day, because you're going to be wasting time.
Exactly. And on the issue of quality, I found that my particular bar review course said, look, watch the videos, outline while you watch it, and then condense your outline. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is taking like 6 hours to do. I'm just going to watch the video, learn it while I'm doing it, and then do practice questions. And like, that worked for me.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody.
It is different for everyone, because I definitely needed that step in between the videos and the practice questions to be able to do well. Like, the practice questions are the most important thing, but I felt like I needed to break down things more. Like, if anything, I thought the videos weren't that helpful, and maybe if I were doing it over again, I might not watch videos. I might just go from outlines to breaking things down as a time management thing. But whatever you're doing, it has to be the right thing for you. And I always say that the bar exam is about quantity and quality studying. Most of the time it's just about quality, but you really need to be prepared to put in the hours. So the simple answer to this question is, how much time do I need to study for the bar exam? A lot. You need to spend a lot of time studying for the bar, but you don't need to spend all of your time. I think that's the distinction.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I went away for 4th of July weekend. I celebrated a birthday. Like, here and there, I would try to take Sundays off. Mm-hmm. A lot of people didn't.
Yeah, that's a common thing. A lot of people take one full day off a week, and that's definitely something that I also adhered to during bar review.
But during the week, like I said in an earlier video, I really had poor study habits before the bar exam. So I really had to learn how to study while I was studying for the bar exam, but I still managed to do it with 2 4-hour super intense sessions each day, separated with like a 1-hour break, and then I was done for the day and could just relax and know I did what I needed to do that day.
Well, hopefully this has given you some food for thought as you're developing your bar review study plan and gives you an idea of just how much you actually need to study for the bar.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. If you have any questions, send them to Carrie Ann at vincoprep.com and check out our Facebook group.
See you next week.